Night City. Welcome to another episode of Cyberpunk2077. I'm Batman. No, I'm Cobalt Thorium. And we forgot to deliver this loot that we were stealing from the last episode. Let's deliver this junk. And then I think we're gonna do a lore episode. I know, the dreaded lore episode. Everybody hates lore episodes. Hi. How's it going?
We got a problem?
No. I'm supposed to deliver something to somebody here. Oh, just take stuff out of your locker. Is there anything else in there? No. Kind of just exploring around. Probably shouldn't be. I'm sure that's all that's here is junk. Die. Yeah.
Come here.
Why?
Del?
I think you've been hacked.
Virus in my core. Damaged. Please.
Okay. Don't lose your mind. That sounds like a job that we're going to have to do pretty quickly because I do like Delamain, despite the fact that he's not a real person. Oh, more gear we can't pick up. What the? I'm stuck. What is going on here? Money. What the hell just happened? Alright, maybe we should like try to hit this? Maybe just have to chop away the garbage to get to whatever it is? Nope. It is ungettable. You're ungettable in every way. Oh, we weren't on this one.
Sweetie, why do this? You got so much potential. You'd make a great techie.
Daddy, please. This is like the millionth time.
And I'll bring it up another million times. I don't want some stranger to hurt my little angel.
Dad, us Moxes have each other's backs. We look out for one another.
I'll get you an interview with my boss at the plant. You always dreamed of working with machines.
Right. The same filthy, leaky machines that gave Mom cancer. Those machines? I'd rather choke on a stranger's dick than choke on those fumes.
Wow. Jeez. Hi. Are you the same one from downstairs?
You lost, honey?
So I take it that this is Mox territory, huh? This is quite a mural of graffiti. Okay, can't open. Looks like there aren't a lot of options on this floor. Oh, interesting. So, one of these guys is an Aldecado, which is Panem's clan, and then she wants to be a Mox, right? Mox Cleaver. Alright, well, we'll continue to go up. Not a lot of options here. This is a pretty seedy area for this drop-off. Is this person really a cop? that we're delivering this info to? Wait, it says to go this way. Oh, wait, what? Was I not supposed to go in here? Locked. Yeah, there's nothing in here. So it's on this floor, and it's over here. Oh, what? Okay. Call.
Yeah?
Aaron, it's V. I've got the scrolls.
Oh, V! Thought you were another one of those Serenity Bible whack jobs. Come in.
So, hit any snags along the way?
There always are. Handled them.
You're real tough as nails, huh? That's how you survive out there. All right, now hand over those scrolls already. Choppity chop chop, huh?
Well, let me in. I want that purple thing that's over there.
These scrolls are for some kind of investigation, right?
Real big stink, mind you. But thanks to your help, I can give it a push.
Here, take them.
Great work. I'll spread the word you do solid merc work. Coming from Aaron McCarlson, that'll go far.
I'm sure it will. Take care.
Oh, you're not gonna let me in, huh? You bastard. I suppose that there probably was an option to just force my way in and maybe have a conflict with that guy. Did I go too far down? Yeah, 0. 0 is probably ground floor. That's gross. That's nasty. Leave the building. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to see what that purple thing was.
Aaron's happy. I'm happy. Always pays to be on good terms with badges, right? Gig's closed. Eddie's on their way.
Alright. We're getting close to that 2K. Yeah, I mean, I think this episode's already been on a little long, so this lore might be kind of short. We'll just do a handful of them. Alright, so we want to do, nope, shards. Alright, we'll start at the bottom, because they seem to go in reverse order, so the new stuff tends to be on top. Alright. Era. Peter Sampson, Person of the Month. I'm just an ordinary city boy. Read the untold insider scoop. Recipe for success? Money, cars, and fine suits. 1,000 ways to enjoy sex. A Peter Sampson tell-all. Okay. So that seems like a magazine for, I don't know, just professionals, I guess. Kibble and Scop. Kibble stared glumly at his glass of a seaweed-colored drink. A part of him hoped the bartender had poured a pint of rat poison by mistake. I don't get it, Choom, he murmured gloomily. At school, they said I had talent, a real knack for acting. Was it all an effing lie or what? Dude, there are like billions of people on this rock. Scop shrugged. Can't work out for everyone. Kibble flicked his olfactory booster and gave his beverage a whiff. Smelled like a wet mop in the bathroom, maybe worse. Then, not knowing why, he suddenly recalled the merc he talked to a week ago in a popular punk dive that he liked to frequent. Well, okay, maybe talked is generous, but grievances were certainly aired, The merc swept the floor with him that night and threatened to put a bullet between his tonsils if he ever spilled her tequila again. This is it, he thought, rot gut and tequila, unemployed losers, and hot shit mercs. The latter with the world at their feet. It's people like Kibble who are just a theater set piece, who make up the backdrop against which the Sandevistian boosted mercs of the world. It would be really nice to hear this word because I've seen it spelled a bunch of times, but I don't know if I've heard it. The Sandevistian boosted mercs of this world can shine bright as stars. Kibble decided then and there that he didn't want to be just a splotch in the background anymore. Why? Why can't it work for us? He said with a sour grimace. Why does this city only reward bloodthirsty, blood-crazy punks, while the rest of us normal saps without murderous tendencies have to huddle over cheap glasses of green cockroach piss? Scott shrugged again. I don't know, man. Find a gun, buy a Ninja jacket. He suggested indifferently with a note of sarcasm. Shoot up some gang haunts. Have the punkiest time of your life for 4.5 seconds. What the hell happened here? Kibble continued his rant. The world is upside down. There are billions just like you and me. Billions of do-nothings. Cowards. No, not cowards. People who just want things to be normal. Safety. Life. Life, Scop. Scop had already opened his mouth, ready to fire another round of cynical retorts, but then stopped himself and began a tangent of his own. Life? He repeated slowly and ponderously. What if I could sell you the world? An alternate life. The same all those edge runners feel, except where you don't die like they do. Kibble snorted and spat out the cockroach piss he finally resolved to taste. Sorry to burst your bubble, Choom, but somebody's way ahead of you there. Ever heard of Bloody Bout 4? Or like a million other computer games? Scott cracked a roguish smile. Is Bloody Bout 4 or one of these other million games designed to function on a hybrid braindance system? Like the one I developed just last week? That's a stupid ending. I realize that I realize that this is supposed to be pop. Like this is like the pop the pop swill, the dime store novel of the Cyberpunk universe, and it conveys that quite well, especially this last part, which is why it's stupid. Because it's like oh, you've got this problem and we're discussing it and ranting about it. Oh, I solved it last week. You know, I mean, that is like the hallmark of bad writing, and I realize that that's what they're going for, so that makes it good writing, because they're trying to make this cheesy pulp fiction, and yeah. Okay, let's move on. Oh, Watson Horror Diary. I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's skip the rest of the literature, because those tend to be kind of long. Let's do the certificate. Certificate of participation presented to Victor Vector, second place, heavyweight class, 4th Open Finals, Watson Boxing Grand Prix. Harriet Boner, organizer. Keishan Roberts, NCBA President, April 3rd, 2061. So this is our favorite Ripper Doc. Apparently he got second place in heavyweight boxing. Not bad. Let's move on to the next one. Truth about cyberpsychosis. Oof, this one's a long one. I've had enough of the senseless shootings that claim hundreds of innocents every day. I'm sick of the satire on empty, dead-ended, implant restriction dialogue. Okay, I don't get that. I'm sick of the satire on empty, dead-ended implant restriction. Oh, is this... So this is a guy who's in favor of lots of implants? And other people are talking about restricting the number of implants? I'm tired of ignoring the cyberpsychosis problem. In American society, there are still a lot of common myths and misconceptions about the so-called technology-related personality disorders. People think they can become infected in sketchy Ripperdoc clinics. Scientists allegedly disagree about the causes of the disease, or even whether it exists at all. Maybe their tune would change if a cyberpsycho turned their lab into a slaughterhouse. But even then, I doubt it. They're not getting fat paychecks from the cyberware lobby just to openly declare to the public all the nasty possible side effects that come packaged with their products. I've conducted my own research on cyberpsychosis. With supreme confidence, I can confirm that this illness is indeed a byproduct of the modern lifestyle and the obsessive emphasis placed on incorporating modern tech into our lives. Although cybernetic implants can directly affect our brain chemistry, they can serve only as a catalyst for the onset of the disease. So I guess this guy's implying that the disease already exists and that this is just a catalyst. This just either accelerates or triggers it. Our world is subject to extensive dehumanization. We surround ourselves with increasingly more automated machines and artificial intelligence. Our loved ones replace their nature-given eyes, lips, and faces with masks of metal. Some of us begin to lose sight of what is human. We slip into feelings of total alienation and deep-rooted panic. We lose the ability to distinguish between what is real and what is only artificial, digital, synthetic. Such people begin to isolate themselves, lose their empathy for others, and undergo dramatic mood swings that exhibit sadistic tendencies. The most frightening component of all, to all of this, however, is that most will never be diagnosed. Not all cyberpsychos are known war veterans or former mercenaries equipped with Sandevistan reflex tech. Whatever. Not all will go out in a blaze of gunfire with max tech. Many cyberpsychos in our world possess only a single implant, a knee, a liver. Really, is that true? All the ones I've seen have been really, really kitted out. They are unseen, unnoticed. They lock themselves up and shut out their friends, colleagues, and loved ones. The world outside of the net, and their delusions has disappeared from conscious thought. They are sick and alone, and no is doing a thing about it. So there's a typo there. There's no eloquent summary to be made here. Let the value of this manifesto be measured by the fact that I was expelled from the Zetatech Cybernetics research team, having written it. Okay. Oh boy. Let's try this. 25 years of cyberware by these words, man. Sutomu Takahashi. Oh man. Okay, this might be the last one that we do. Introduction. A century ago, losing a limb meant tragedy. It meant living with permanent disability, with severed, reduced physical capability, and often with chronic pain. What's more, people with disabilities frequently suffered from widespread discrimination, both active, i.e. employment bonus, and passive or unconscious, e.g. poor infrastructural inaccessibility. Today, assuming the dismemberment victim is financially stable, the loss of a limb amounts to little more than a minor inconvenience. A century ago, employers would impose specific dress codes, hairstyles, regulations, and piercing and body tattoo bans. Many even press their employees to maximize productivity, often in violation of law, such as the anti-pregnancy policies. At the time, however, deeper involvement with employees' bodies was simply impossible, legal or otherwise. But with the advent of cyberware, employers in the second half of the 21st century have imposed requirements for skin, bone, muscle, organ, and eye replacements in order to improve the performance and workplace effectiveness of employees. In extreme cases, security sector employees are commonly urged to undergo so-called full-body conversions or full cyborgization. Much has changed over the past 75 years from when cybernetic implants first hit mass market. Many in the field of history of technology have argued cyberware is a positive force for progress, and many have argued the opposite. This book attempts to describe and contextualize the changes, for better or worse, that it has introduced to our professional and personal lives. How has cyberware led us to where we are today, and where is it taking us next? Okay, that's fine. Maybe we will do one more. Oh, I kind of want to do one in each category. Oh, this category is long. Other. Let's do it. Let's do it. The world is will and idea. But besides all of this, death is the great opportunity no longer to be I, to him who uses it. During life, the will of man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable character and the chain of motives. I have no idea what's going on here. But everyone remembers much that has been done, on account of which he is by no means satisfied with himself. If now he were to go on living, he would go on acting in the same way, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. Accordingly, he must cease to be what he is in order to be able to arise out of the germ of his nature as a new world and different being. Therefore, death loses these bounds. The will again becomes free, for freedom in the esse, or for freedom lies in the esse, not the operati. Not so the essence, not operation, or something like that. This is from Arthur Schopenhauer. This is terrible. This might be part of some greater document, and maybe there's some value in this. They should not have put this in the game. This does not, as far as I can tell, this does not actually deepen the world. It doesn't explain anything. And maybe it had some context in the area that I picked it up, but since we're only reading it here, this is just a bunch of words. This doesn't do anything except throw off the pace of the game and add confusion. This is terrible. They should have not put this in. I would scrap this. And I mean, a lot of these messages should be scrapped, just because there's so freaking many of them. I was thinking about this today. I think the proper ratio of world building text, so we're not talking about commercials or like that would be playing on screens, or movies, or like audio dialogue. We're talking about text. I think that there should be less than 1 minute of reading for every 1 hour of gameplay. That seems like a good ratio to me. And maybe people will say that that's going too far, but I don't think so. I think that's about right. So, anyway, let's move on to maybe do one more. Oh, geez, maybe two more. This is gonna be a long episode. Oh, geez. Okay, this is the last one. Multiple pages once again. Okay, the matter's simple. Whether you read or hear about the nomads in the city media doesn't hold an ounce of water. The biggest lie bandied around is that being a nomad is a job. It's not. Nomadism is a lifestyle. If you want to know something about nomads, all you have to do is ask one yourself. Luckily, I already know the questions because I've been asked them 1,000 times. So, let's get started, shall we? Why the nomads organize themselves? Well, why not unite millions of people roaming around the country? Besides, I know what you're looking for. You'll instantly know which clan of nomads you belong to. Which brings us to the next point. Nomads are divided into nations. Nations are divided into clans. Clans are broken down into families. You'll recognize them from their colors, their jackets, the decals on their cars and bikes. By the way, nomads take their affiliation seriously. So unless you want a broken jaw, I advise you do the same. 2. You'll be eating dirt, or worse, if you get nomads and Raffens mixed up. Remember, Raff and Shiv are not nomads. They're pariahs, outcasts, criminals who were either exiled from their clan for doing something truly effed up, or just ordinary city criminals on the run. Raffens form packs not because it's convenient, but because they don't have a choice. Nobody in their right mind would work for them unless they somehow fit in your plans. Nobody in their right mind would work for them. Okay. Mostly they rob and pillage. Don't ask me where the name Raff and Shiv comes from. All I know is that apparently it means something really dirty. 3. Nomads take on all kinds of jobs. Everybody's got to eat, right? What kinds of jobs they take depends on the clan or family's particular strategy. Some pick crops in the agro-corp fields, others deal with corp shipments or protect their convoys. If you want to smuggle something across the border, you go to the nomads. If you need to vanish off your pissed off creditors or shareholders' radar, the nomads will take you far into the boonies. So far into the boonies, you'll be shitting next to the scorpions. You pay, they do the job. You shake hands, and everybody goes their separate ways. You get it now? If you want more specifics, just grow a pair and talk to a real nomad. Good luck. Ay, 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 ay. Do we dare? No. That's enough. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got a little bit of lore done, and I think in the next episode after this, I'm actually going to try and do some primary quest. I did notice this if I go to character, no, not character, inventory? No. I did notice this. So we have reputation. I should probably read these too. We've got these 3 stats here. Reputation. By now, fixers in Night City know who to count on. Higher street cred means sweeter gigs, but not everyone will be toasting to your success. Fame brings with it enemies, but as Jackie would have said, ain't no time for no taro mumbo jumbo shit. Vamos. And he would have been damn right. So that's fine. Our street cred reputation seems pretty good. Excuse me. And then we've got this at 15% metamorphosis. Becoming Johnny Silverhand means absorbing his memories, his goals, and his insanity. Long before you're wiped, you'll stop being you. Or maybe your body will die first. Either way, you're getting worse by the day. You'll have to find a way to save yourself, and fast. So that's concerning. I mean, it's nice that it's only 15%. But what does that actually mean, you know? Yeah. And then 20%, clock's ticking. It looks like 2 personalities in one brain is not only mad, but mad. Mutually assured destruction. There's got to be some way to stop the process, and it needs to be found quick. So these things are concerning me a little bit. I mean, I have no idea how much longer the game is. Or if these are progress on the game progress, counters of game progress, in which case, I've got a lot of game left. But also at the same time, if these are time-based, I'm worried that eventually, like, we could get to a point where we can't win. In which case, that would be very disappointing. And I don't want to throw away all the progress that you've done with this so far. So maybe advancing the primary quest closer to the end would be a good thing, just so that we don't run into a situation where there is no victory. There's no means of victory. So yeah, I am thinking about continuing with the primary quest in the next episode. While we're here, I'll also do some selling and stuff. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this so far, please leave me a like, maybe a comment, maybe subscribe. I'd like that very much. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.